What is a Docker commit? Docker commit is another way for you to build a container image. In our previous video, we used the Docker build command and our Docker file for us to build a Docker image, and then we ran that image. You can go the opposite way and turn your Docker container into a Docker image as well. So that's basically like building your container from the inside out versus the outside in. You can turn your Docker container into a container image using the Docker commit command. Let's dive into that. First, we can run a quick Docker info just to see what version of Docker we got. Architecture x86. Okay. Now, what we need to do is download a base container to modify. We can do that with a Docker run it -name commit lab, and then we point it to the Docker version we want and the shell we want access to, which is Ubuntu 20.04 and Bash. We're now in the shell of that container. What we want to do inside of that container is run a quick apt-get update and then an apt-get disk upgrade. After we've ran an update and upgrade, we'll then want to install some tools. In our case, we're going to do an apt-get install that's-why, curl, and htop. Those are two utilities I like to use a lot. Let's go with wget. We'll give it a few moments for it to install those three apps. So our tools are now done being installed. What we then want to do is make a directory. We'll call this dir/lab demo. Now we do an ls on root, you'll see we have a folder called lab demo. After that, what we want to do is do an echo hello from inside our container, and then you want to forward this to lab demo message.txt. There we go. Now we were to cat lab demo message.txt, you'd see that message there. After that, we want to exit our container. If we were to run a Docker PS, you would see our container is not running there. We don't have lab demo up. But if we were to run a Docker PS-A and our closed containers under Docker PS-A, you would see lab demo or commit lab, which is right here. We can then commit those changes. We issue a Docker commit -A. We'll call this test host Docker admin -m. We'll call this Ubuntu with curl tools. Pass through the container we want to make an image of, which is commit lab. And we give this a name, which is Ubuntu commit. Then we give this a version, which is v1. And then we let that run. When it's done, we'll get this output right here. And we're to do a Docker images ls. You'll see we now have Ubuntu 22.04 commit lab, which is a little bit bigger than the base Ubuntu 22.04.